Welcome back to the center of it all. Pure Cane Sugar Band is a group of female singers that we featured on one of our past shows, and we decided to give you a second look at this great ensemble.
Local band Pure Cane Sugar can be heard harmonizing all around State College and beyond. Singer Kate Toohey talked about the band's formation.
The night at the first, that was a throw together night because whoever was supposed to play couldn't play, so a bunch of musicians came to play together. And Molly and Natalie and I were all singing with different bands, and as I was watching everyone play, there are all these bands with a girl, and I was like, let's put all the girls together and see what happens. Won't you help make this pain go away?
Natalie, Brina, and Toohey talked about the musical influences that have helped to create the band's unique sound.
I don't know, I think mine goes back to my parents' taste, like growing up, what they listened to. Like my dad listened to so much bluegrass, and I think that's where I get a little bit of like that sound, maybe, I'm not sure. But personally, I don't, I mean, I used to be in a bluegrass band, but so I think that's a big part of it, but I'm always drawn to singer-songwriters more than anything else. I'm a huge lyrical person. Like, the musicians that I like are based off of the way they write their songs and what they say. So a lot of like, I love old Bruce Springsteen, like Nebraska, favorite album. Neil Young, Patty Griffin, Gillian Welsh has a little bit of the bluegrass country side with the lyrical side. So
I was always drawn to harmonies. Like when I was the age where I started buying my own music, I started buying harmonies, and I was, the first thing I think I noticed was with Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young was the first band that I ever realized that I was being drawn to them, and I didn't really know why, but there was something about them. And then I quickly became a huge fan of the Indigo Girls and the female harmonies, and I think that's a big influence on our music. And anything with, you know, 2 or 3, especially 3-part harmonies, but the Indigo Girls for me, because they were female voices, was a big influence for me.
Giving you the chance to walk away, to leave while you still love me.
Pure Cane Sugar released their very first album this past summer, and Toohey spoke about its theme.
So many things, drunk on contemplation.
The album actually, if you listen to it from start to finish, kind of tells a story. It's not a very happy story. It's kind of a, you know, it's about relationships, and it's pretty much about failed relationships.
Yeah.
But it's something that everybody can relate to.
You know you gotta ease into it slow.
And as far as what the future might hold for the trio,
We're kind of like up for anything at this point. Like, we just put out our first album, and we're just waiting to see what happens.
as far as where it's going to go, we don't care. We're happy where we are, and anything more would be great.
Yeah.
be sure to check out Pure Cane Sugar on Facebook for show dates and times.
Thanks, John, and thanks for joining us today on The Center of It All. View full episodes of our show by logging on to WHVL.com, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Have a great day, everyone.